Hey peepsy doodles. Okay, so I did this video a couple times before and for whatever reason it didn't upload. So I'm going to try to make this one much shorter and much sweeter than the last video. What I want to talk about a little bit is my opinion on whether or not you should be charging for spiritual services, as people are putting them in the comments on Facebook and YouTube and everything like that. I've had quite a few comments lately, especially after the whole tarot card thing that I posted about how it is immoral and unethical to charge for spiritual services. And what I want to talk to you about is why I think that not only should you be able to charge for spiritual services if you so choose to, but why you should. Spiritual services are anything that I think other people had called them spiritual gifts. You shouldn't be charging for spiritual gifts. But I like calling them spiritual services because that is what you are doing. You are providing a service. Just like you would be providing a service if you were giving a massage. Why should somebody that is going to give you a half-an-hour massage be able to charge, but somebody that's going to be giving you a half-an-hour Reiki session not be able to? Because both of them are services. You are investing time, you are investing money into both, so why shouldn't you be able to charge for both? You should. Think about, okay, so I'm going to give a Reiki session. Let's say that you're about to come over to my house, I'm going to give you a Reiki session for an hour. So we're going to sit down for the first 10-15 minutes and kind of talk about what's been going on in your life, what makes you come to want to do a Reiki session, and blah, blah, blah. We do the rest of the session for about 45 minutes. You'll get an actual 45-minute Reiki session. And I put the table up to where I feel is comfortable. But, there's a lot of ways that I have to stand for long periods of time. I kind of have to contort my body to get to certain areas of your body. If people don't like touch, you have to hold your hands above there's a lot of physical energy that you exert giving a Reiki session. And not just talking about the session itself, but prior to you coming, I have to purchase a Reiki table, which, let me tell you, they're not cheap. It's a massage table. If you want crystals, if you want candles, if you want incense, if you want any kind of CDs for music, all of that costs money. And then to be certified for Reiki, you have to pay some moolah. My Reiki 1 class was $125, my Reiki 2 class was $125, and my Reiki 3 class is, I think, $300 or $350. So over $500 in fees and course everything, which is completely worth it. But, people pay to go to massage school, and people pay to do all that stuff. Well, people pay to become certified Reiki healers, so why should they not be able to charge for their services? They should be able to. One of the other things, other than you putting your own money and time and energy into something, is the fact that you need some kind of energetic exchange when you are giving some kind of service, whether it be tarot or oracle readings or Reiki or other energetic healings or anything like that. Because let's say that I put a Reiki or a tarot card or whatever reading up on my Etsy shop. And I said it was free because I don't believe that people should charge for spiritual anything. Fine. So then I get 50 people in a day that want tarot card readings or that want Reiki sessions. So how am I supposed to take time out of my life? I'm married, I have work, I have all kinds of stuff going on. I have my own life and my own everything to take care of, but to do 50 readings, and that was just in one day, you have to put that kind of charge or that energetic exchange up there so that it kind of makes people really think and appreciate something before they purchase it. If I were to go, I've bought a tarot card or a reading from Kimmy. I think it was when I bought it, because it was on sale, I think it was like $18. But it made me think about it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to spend my hard-earned money on a reading. Is this something that I really want right now? Is it something I really need? The answer was yes, I got it. I loved it. But it really makes you think about it. When people buy my distance Reiki sessions, it makes them think, okay, is this something that I really want right now? Is this something that I really need right now? Because there's that money buffer there, and it's like, okay, is this something that I want to spend money that I worked for on? Because otherwise, if you just give them away for free, you're going to tire yourself out, and you're going to lose your own energy, and it's going to be hard to put that kind of energy back into something when it's just take, take, take. Because that's what it is. Even though, I mean, you're giving to people, but all you're getting is take, 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 take. And if you're not getting anything out of it other than the pure happiness of giving that service to someone, you kind of need something back. And also, there are people that do this for a living. So how are they supposed to make a living off of it if they're not being compensated in any way? One of the other things that I completely believe in is when I say energetic exchange, I don't just mean money. Money is the easiest way to get compensated nowadays, but I've had people send me messages on Facebook that, hey, I would love to do a reading for a reading or a session for a session, and that's completely acceptable because, you're giving a tarot card reading or you're giving a Reiki session and you're getting one in return. I did a Reiki session for my aunt and she took me out to lunch. I did Reiki sessions for one of my girlfriends, and it's just, there's things that there can be trades. It doesn't always have to be monetary. I had somebody that went to my Etsy shop and they're like, I absolutely love this pendulum, but I don't really have the money to pay for it. Is there any way that, I have a pendulum at home that I'm not called to. Can we trade? Absolutely. So we traded. I mean, it's the same type of thing. So, yeah, that's my opinion. I completely believe 100% that you should, if you choose to, be able to charge for spiritual services because it is a service. It's not, yes, it's a gift. There are some people that are extremely gifted in what they do, but there are some people that work extremely hard at learning. Like there are people that have worked years at learning tarot. There are people that have worked years at developing and their Reiki, and yes, it is passed from teacher to student, but you do still have to practice, and there is a lot that you can do, between, different Reiki healers. You can definitely tell which ones practice and which ones utilize it more than others. So, yes, I believe that you should be able to charge, and you probably should, but you should be able to charge for spiritual services for all the reasons that I've given. So, that's what I got. I love you guys, and I will see you later.